What's going on, micro pigs? Time for another video. This one's not really that important, but it's a subject that I enjoy, and I touched on it once before. Again, I don't remember what volume it was, but I did a video on off-road lighting. Well, I've tried a couple of things, and I had it wired up a certain way with a couple of different light pods on it, and I just was not happy with it. It wasn't really working for me, so made a change to it, and I am finally happy with it. So gonna walk you through it because I think off-road lights are just, they're really important. They're not for looks. Not like when you have a brand new four-door Jeep Wrangler and you're pimping around town with your big old Rockstar wheels and a winch that's never even been spooled out and has a big old light bar across the top. That's not what they're for. I'm talking they're actually for using. So let me tell you what I did and what the change was. You can't really tell it is dusk right now because my camera, or my phone of course, is trying to adjust for the fact that the light is getting low. So the aperture gets increased and it just doesn't look dark. But anyway, so when I started, had these guys right here, rear facing. You've got to have lights in the back, especially out on a trail. You have to. Otherwise you'll back over a ledge, back into a hole, back into a tree. Got to have them. Up in front, have these two little 5-inch guys, high wattage, lots and lots of LED in there. 288 watts a piece, I think. No, actually, I think they were even more than that. But they're bright, real bright. So as I was going down the trail, riding around, I had my front ones wired right to my back ones. So you turn them on and you got ones shining in the front, ones shining in the back. But then you blind the guy that's following you at night. So 2 separate switches became necessary. These are the new addition. Little tiny guys, little 4-inch 144 watt pods. Because I noticed when I was going down the trail at night, the lights in the front and the back were so bright that it made everything off to the left and right pitch black. Couldn't see a thing. So needed to have light pods on the sides. So now what we have is we have one switch that fires up the lights to the side and the lights in the front. You're not blinding anybody behind you. And then a second switch that you can hit just to fire up the back pods. So if no one's behind you, you can check your rearward surroundings. Gonna do a quick run around the property just to see if I can catch anything that would indicate just how bright these things are. And they are bright. So, yeah. Let's go up around here. I'm already in low gear because I was out at the creek earlier. All right, this looks really dark over here. This would be a good spot. All right. Get all the way up in here. Start with headlights. Yeah, that looks pretty bright. Till you throw on the fronts. Wow, look at that. How you doing? Oh, look at that. My chickens. Look at my chickens up there. Yeah, sorry girls. Look at that. Bright, bright, and bright. Go on through. Ooh. Good times. I absolutely love living where I live. Middle Tennessee, north. All right, I've got a little piece of my property that's always good for having a nice little ride through. It's really dark. Yeah, see those trees straight ahead? And pop right inside of there. It is pitch black. So, I probably should have mowed that, but whatever. Sneak right up in here. And again, so, just to have the idea. We'll kill the front. Now that's just headlights. So we move forward, and really, you're driving, you can see in front of you, but that's what you see beside you. But now, look at that. You can see right inside of the woods. Go a little more. Look at that. That's just awesome. Now I can see anywhere that I want to turn. Look for trails that head up to the sides. And that's switch number 1, finger. Switch 2, and got a light behind me too. All right, let's just real quick like get on up through the edge of the hayfield. All right, so we are, yes, it is leaning. I am holding the camera level because we're on the side of the hill. I remember one time I was driving up through here and it was in the middle of a big storm, and I ended up sliding right off to the left into the trees. I had to winch myself out of there because the ground was so soggy it sunk all 4 tires. And I had to pull myself off of this little tiny tree right here, but it did the job. All right, so look at this. I mean, now I can see whatever I want to see. Just fantastic. Yep. Rear lights. All right, so I guess there's no sense talking further, but really off-road lights are a necessity. You have to have them. Going out for a night ride is just fantastic. It's great for the family, do a little camping. It's really a really good time. So invest in some lights. The ones I have, they're cheap. The side pods, they were only like 15 bucks right off of eBay. The ones in the back were bigger. They were 7-inch instead of 4-inch, so they cost a little bit more. They were, I don't know, maybe 25 bucks for the pair, and the little 5-inch rounds up front were about 20 bucks. So bottom line, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. I just love that view down to the little house, across the field, across that field. Oh, look at that sunset. Gorgeous. So it doesn't have to cost a lot of money, but get yourself lit up, because honestly, if you don't go out for night rides, you're really cheating yourself. All right, that's it for this edition, and this is just an addition to a previous edition. Happy off-roading, y'all.